Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at the fall of the House of Usher. This is a brand new one for all of us, obviously. This is episode 2, Mask of the Red Death. I am very excited for this series as a fan of Edgar Allan Poe. However, I do not remember this story, but I remember a few others, so I'm excited to see how this plays out.
This is my first dive into the, what'd you call it? The
Flaniverse.
The Flaniverse, and I've been pleasantly surprised, and it's been amazing. So I'm definitely ready, willing, able to continue this journey.
I think the first episode for each one of the series in the Flaniverse have been absolutely phenomenal. Was no different for Fall of the House of Usher. Can't wait to see what episode 2 brings. The series is intense.
We should really consider trademarking that and only allow Mike Flanagan to use it.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Because if it catches fire,
Flaniverse.
bad medicine started it.
Yeah.
That being said, let's go, Mike. Let's go, cast and crew. Let's go!
The old Polaroid.
You found it like this. Didn't touch anything, did you?
No, sir. Clocked in, did my morning rounds, and there it was. You know, I read a story once about a guy who diddled dead bodies.
Oh, gross.
Don't push me, Mr. Dupin. I told you before, this is serious business, and you're not supposed to be here.
Somebody crossing over into jurisdiction.
Daughter noticed his mom's signature on the consent form was forged. Turns out there are multiple complaints about this drug trial.
Oh.
He calls me this morning in a panic. She got a call from the cemetery that her mother's grave was disturbed.
Big Pharma.
So I went down. Because there have been 5 bodies vanished into thin air.
Oh.
Yep.
I've talked to a lot of people who've taken your drugs. Soccer moms with headaches. Was it ever going to be enough?
Just a little bit more.
Yep.
Just a little more.
Does that number even exist?
That's an idiot question. Of course not. But we aren't here to talk about that.
That's all they think.
Oh, is she back?
What?
Oh,
Something.
Yep, there's something there.
Right there.
Barry was your informant, that he was giving you the information. Because it really doesn't matter now. Anyway, doesn't matter at all. Not since I killed him.
Yeah, now he's gone in the background.
Yep.
We haven't.
They did.
Yeah, there it is.
Try this.
They did.
Oh, my goodness.
Your dad wouldn't know a good idea if it smeared his peanut butter and sucked it off.
It's an
Should
interesting.
have thought of that. No, I just opened up a bottle of Glenfiddich. Plus, you never family. Apparently, you just hunt them. He makes it sound like a gift, but it's not. It's a fucking trick.
What?
This is my brother, Frederick.
Jesus.
And you didn't return my calls until your company was indicted.
Sorry, I'm late. I got hit by a truck.
What's that suit?
Sorry, everyone. This is my brother, Prospero.
It reminds me of Chevy Chase's in Vegas Vacation.
Or worse, leaking toxins into the groundwater.
Holy shit, we own all of these?
Are you acknowledging ownership?
Of course he isn't.
What's the problem?
We found evidence of buried toxins. Oil, coal, pesticides, rotting...
Ooh.
If it's found in violation, and we are legally liable.
You've been saying that for a year. Over. We keep having the same meeting.
Don't tear them down just yet, actually. Some of these are
Very seriously, and we are aligned with you in our mutual. No wonder you're so comfy talking around the feds, getting a lot of practice after hours. I'm gonna serve you up to dad on a silver platter.
Don't discuss that in the building, Frederick.
You know, I don't think mole is the right word for it.
You're only here because my father blackjack dealer on a yacht in Cannes 25. The estate cracked into 6 pieces instead of 5.
Wow.
Oh. It's quite a different character for our guy there that we're used to seeing.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Do we need a theme or something?
No, it's not a prom. Sex and drugs are the theme. Starts at midnight.
Jesus.
How did 3 of them fit in that car?
That's
Anyway.
That's interesting.
Oh.
Well, what?
So much about your spinach.
Seeing things.
That was...
It was a long shot, Vic. Let's give amyl nitrates. They won't help. Not at this point. It's
Lower adrenaline.
no, what? No. Hey,
Vic,
More.
Whoa.
No.
listen to me. Don't just. Can.
No, this. No.
Whoa. That's a lot.
That looks like a lot.
Oh, did not work.
If we're going to miss the human trial threshold, if my 200 million is coming up snake eyes, you'll tell me, right?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Look at me. I need this to work.
I wonder if it's for him.
But I'm not a cartel. I can't supply your whole fucking raid. But you...
Not a cartel.
Narcos or something.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, you should. It's brilliant.
But the rest don't. It's hard enough for the, but it's harder for me for some reason. Like I'm extra bastard. Like I'm the bastard.
You're better than a dealer. You're smarter than a DJ. All right, this is beneath you. And you're gonna kill it. But you're better than all of this. And the minute you figure that out, bruv.
Because I get the kind of performance anxiety that comes with a public. Get you some Viagra.
You do have Viagra? Of course I have Viagra.
There you go.
We're looking everywhere. But
Toby, damn it. Except Perry. Get me Vic's file and Juno's.
It's your coffee mug.
What'd it say?
Number one boss.
You know what? I will need both of you tonight before dinner.
Boy, talk
Man,
about
she's
a job that's not worth it.
No.
She's pretty hardcore.
There it
on a
is.
guest list too. All right.
What was that drop though? That was something. They don't just show that without.
Nobody sucks or fucks until the rain starts.
I mean, these
Yes?
buildings are contaminated allegedly, so.
Whole joke I told him once. Remember the golden rule?
Oh.
It was in a comic book.
Does he look like he's been burnt?
Yeah.
From the water?
Yep. Acid.
So is that what's in the tanks? Oh man! Oh, he's coming closer.
A green tower looking down over his subjects, one finger up. Whoever has the gold makes the.
Oh. Yep. Dirty water.
So really, the only hope is preventative. An experimental new smart heart mesh that offers real-time diagnostics of major blood vessels in the brain.
Hence the monkey chesting.
Yep. That's why he needed it so fast.
Yep. 6 months.
A play on the Wizard of Oz, a comic about a sprawling cast of characters in a medieval kingdom called It.
I remember that one.
Mm-hmm. It's still around.
With Rufus Griswold, the original sucker.
When was the last time you had a headache?
This is a pitch? Suze, you said it was f***ing accounting.
Sorry, this has been on the books a few times. Do you want me to reschedule? The only thing that changes is the dose. This whole industry has always been about pain management. Well, this is about pain erasure. And not just for the ICU. This is for mom and dad and little Timmy's scraped knee because...
Push it to everyone.
Yep.
Where? I'm on sub 2.
So you're in the mailroom?
I'm in the communication logistics office. I don't work in the mailroom. Bigger than the numbers, which will be huge, and bigger than the profits, which would be astonishing. Fortunato will be a miracle. And you will be the new Messiah.
Oh, is he pitching this?
I was glad to have some time with your wife. I think today's the most time I've spent with Annabelle.
And you're seeing me at my best, that's for sure.
It was many and many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabelle Lee.
What's happening?
With no other thought but to love and be loved by me.
Vomit. Algorithms. Yeah, algorithms aren't high tech. They've been around since antiquity. An algorithm is just a finite to solve a problem or perform a computation. Down the line, with computers, we could use them for anything.
Like videos.
Investments.
Like YouTube.
Predictive. Hell, an algorithm could write movies and TV shows.
Chat GPT.
Not well, you'll see. I see what you did there.
And if you hit a brick wall, you don't go back, you go through. Rufus Griswold is going to help us go forward. Or we're gonna go right through him and leave him in pieces behind us.
Jesus, Madeline.
You get going, you get going.
She got me all amped up.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
A virtual you that thinks like you, talks like you, is you.
That's so cool.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's already kind of happening.
Yep.
Isn't about building a chatbot.
Like how she said it.
What about the child bride?
She doesn't have her own accounts. She's just co-signed on Roderick's.
Of course. Okay, we'll keep looking. We'll find them.
Surprise! That's a... Oh.
Hi, Grandpa. And Grandma? No, jeez, no, never again. I'll let you.
Turning you into a video game or something.
Oh, I love video games. Which ones are your favorites? We should play. The pills, and I was like, I literally fucking...
You gave her...
And he said he was the one that invented them. And I said that I was just so grateful I could just blow him and...
Pump the brakes.
Oh,
wow. Okay, so
they're bonding.
years later, we got an update on those pills. Interesting.
Well, I'm throwing a party tonight. It's very private. It's very exclusive.
He is inviting her.
Mm-hmm.
Perry, that's insane.
No, it's not. I still see that fiery, free-spirited goddess.
Oh,
he's pitching.
Without faces, without words, without judgment. Wet and hard.
How dare you? I'm your brother's wife.
Yeah, and that's pretty fucking hot. Probably don't want that going to your real phone, so I'll send it on this. It's a burner. Password 666999.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he even have to drop that off?
Yeah.
Really?
Sketchy as.
Oh, look at the butterfly doors.
Does this wig work for you? Yeah, it's good.
Oh, the girl.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had.
Yep.
They have house calls.
Yep, that's right.
This is very interesting.
How was your day?
It was tough.
Let me pour you a glass of wine so you can relax. You look beautiful tonight.
Okay, she really likes it.
In 3, 2, 1, jab, cross.
It's like Tybo.
She's watching it. You better switch it.
Yep.
Very interesting episode so far.
Yeah, quite.
Roderick Usher Experimental. His name used to be right there on the sign. When we got older, we know better. Called it Rue Morgue.
What's going on in the background of those two?
I'm assuming they live there.
Her kids?
No, those are her assistants.
Are you sure about that?
I think there's more.
Is that a cage?
One good thing about having a profile article is we can use it to get a little access. Say that it's for background for the feature.
What is going on here? I mean, unless her assistants live there.
Well, she's into kinky stuff with the assistants, is what it is.
He's up to something.
Everybody's got their vices in this family, don't they?
Yeah.
A wooden three-masted schooner. Grandpa's gonna love it.
You should name it the Grampus.
The Grampus.
Have fun with the ships.
Oh, with a straight face.
Sealing waxy string. We have a string.
I was
She's
really
not
liking
coming
his
back.
bar and arcade he had going on there. The pool table.
That was pretty cool.
Bowling alley. That's right.
With the bumpers.
Oh my, yeah.
She's not coming back.
No, none of these people are. They're all donezo tonight.
Absolutely no phones or cameras beyond this point. No
phones.
One day they got those nice high-tech lockers and stuff in there too.
Moved it all in.
There's only one bartender back here, and I've been waiting for a drink for like 10 minutes.
They got the good shit. X, Molly, top shelf stuff. This is the real business. This party's worth 2.5, but this footage, after the rain starts, it's worth a whole lot more.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Freddy's afraid to go on elevators.
Strange world desire.
Well, I mean, I guess we don't know for sure because of the mask.
No,
but it was a
yeah,
woman
that
in
wasn't
red.
who.
Yeah, a woman in
That
red
wasn't
with
who
blonde
we
hair.
saw on the roof.
Oh.
Well, you're right with the mask.
Perfect
but-
song.
I wonder if
this
it's going to be Carla.
Like, can you be more obvious?
I thought you'd never catch up.
Called it.
I know everyone here. It's my kind of party.
Because I'm deaf.
Yep.
Is it everything you wanted it to be?
Not yet. Almost.
Nearly realized he's the sweetest.
I mean, that's the whole point. You didn't read the invite?
There are always consequences.
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 Then one of absolutely no importance. And then by and by, you were born. Harmless choice made by someone in a moment where you didn't even exist. And that choice defined your whole life.
A little bit of a buzzkill from what he probably expected.
Consequence, Barry. And tonight, you are consequential.
You are one crazy trip beyond.
We could have had fun, you and me.
Why, then that's young.
Oh, what's that on the floor?
I think that's just the carpet.
Oh.
You are pretty.
She's going to be gone, isn't she?
Oh, here,
Okay,
here comes the rain.
I get it. I get it. It's
Comes
trippy,
the
but
rain. It's always these kind of moments where it's just like you know what's gonna happen. You're like, get out.
she told him.
And she gave him a chance to stop it, and he.
Yeah, but he wasn't thinking about that.
Oh, there he comes.
Oh no.
Oh, locking the doors so nobody can get out.
Oh no.
Well, maybe not locking them, just closing them.
Yeah. So it's time for the rain.
Oh, she's telling people who it's not their time to get out of there, maybe?
I come for the throat.
Oh.
She's catching it. Okay, she's catching it.
Yeah.
Maybe she makes it.
You let
Well,
desecrate you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we got 9 Inch Nails now.
Penetrate you.
Yes,
Yeah, see,
okay.
everybody who's not supposed to be there.
Oh. She's gonna bail.
Please listen. Please listen. She's been drinking. I don't know if she's done any party
Yeah, but
stuff.
it looks like she hasn't been there long though.
Oh, and it looks like she's kind of away from everything, so maybe once it starts, she'll see it.
Wrong
She told
way.
you to run.
Wrong way. Oh my.
Oh, I love the slow-mo they're doing here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, it's literally burning everything. Oh my god.
Look at what it's doing to everybody.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my
that was the
God.
bottle.
That is arguably one of the most effed up things I've ever seen.
Yeah, red wedding.
Oh my god, it was sulfuric acid or something, wasn't it?
They're like all melted into the ground.
Vecna.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh my god, this is like one of the top 5 grossest things I think I've ever seen. There's just people melted on the floor.
Beautiful boy.
Oh god.
Kiss of death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up.
I think she just took it.
Yep.
I'm gonna puke.
Well, what happened to the wife?
Sis-in-law.
Yeah, did she get out?
I assume not, because she walked away from the door.
Imagine the testing process to figure out who's who.
Oh, is that it?
my god.
What was
That is it,
10
too,
minutes?
isn't it? Oh, hold on. Are they going to do like they did in... remember when Katie was screaming on the boat?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with the screams. I don't hear nothing.
No, but it's the
going.
background music.
Yeah, it's the background.
Yeah.
It's just the ambience of the...
Oh, yeah, of the club.
Yeah. Is that footsteps?
Footsteps. Water.
Acid. That was so gross. Look at us. This is next level reactions.
ASMR.
ASMR voice.
We're just going to keep going like this.
It's still going. We don't hear
anything.
We're not stopping until they stop.
Just water droplets.
That was wild, guys. Welcome to the silent review of Bad Medicine.
Watch them hit me with a jump scare, and I have a heart attack.
Kill.
I think we're in the clear, but no.
We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Are they really going to run?
There's got to be something that's going to happen.
You'd think. Somebody's coming.
They're doing footsteps.
It could be her just walking out.
Look at Mason Quinn.
If we do this, it is fucking nothing. I'm going to be pissed.
It's going to be nothing.
I know.
That's what Christina Aguilera does.
It's better to listen. And
come on.
To not have missed out.
Come on.
That was a big reveal, guys.
Mike
Intrepid Pictures.
Flanagan.
Is there anything after this part two? There's still a minute 50.
This is a minute 50. You never know.
No, just
like
all
amazing.
Just all
amazing.
So
my
good.
goodness.
Once again, that felt like all of about 10 minutes. And I think we were all kind of starting to put it together a little bit earlier on how this was going to play out once they started in the court. It wasn't a courtroom, but the office meeting where they were talking about all the pollution and the chemicals and everything that was in all these properties owned by the family. And, once they went there and they started talking about the water and how it's kind of off grid and it has its own supplies, I think that's when we all kind of knew how it was going to end, especially when they were having the sit down and, the Perry kept appearing behind them. It was pretty much, we know how this one's going to go. It's just a matter of how. Now, I did not expect that Perry's deletion, that we have to say to be YouTube friendly, would cause like 100 other people to be taken out, including, like I said, a congressman, first round draft pick, some famous celebrity that they apparently recognize. So I would imagine, now I don't know if they're going to touch on it, but I would imagine there had to be some kind of collateral damage from this, because it happened so fast that, with all the other sons and daughters who got taken out of the picture, did any of this even have a time to come through by the time, we're already caught up to where we are in the story? So that will be interesting to see. But wow, what an absolute banger from Flanagan and company. They always deliver. The dialogue is always so impressive in all these shows, but in this one especially. And I don't know if it's because it's got a special place in my heart being Poe related, but second episode in, this is my favorite Mike Flanagan that we've done.
Oh, altogether.
Fair, man.
I thought you were going to say it was your favorite episode. I was like, oh, all right, well, okay,
no,
this
is my favorite of all the Mike Flanagans. In episode 2.
Yeah, this was, wow. Yeah, I'm just stepping into all things Mike Flanagan right now. And this was an amazing episode. From, thanks to you guys, we made sure we looked behind him and we saw what looked like a guy in like a red suit.
Yeah.
And then as he got closer, you saw that it was all burns, and then it was fun for us, and we started to piece it all together. But what I liked was seeing good old Zach Gilford, loved him since Friday Night Lights, being the young buck and trying to pitch it, young Roderick pitching his new drug, so to speak, at the time. And what I liked is he started off shaky, like it was his first time, but then he really got on a roll and really sold it well. And the guy still passed on it at the time. But then just how his sister was still like, we're still taking over the world. And then his wife was like, hey, come money isn't everything, but
the sister gave.
Yeah, did you? Because I mean, we saw how they were growing up as kids with their mom being just a secretary at that same place, so we knew that they had their eyes on the prize even as kids. But yeah, and then the ending was just. Wow, I've never seen anything quite like that, unless you look for an old like C-rated horror where they just do all the claymation weird stuff like that, but haven't seen something to this scale like and this well done, and I don't even know when.
Yeah, I think that ending was I don't know if it's gonna make the cut, but I said probably one of the top 5 like most messed up things that I've seen. And look, and we're making our way through The Boys, so we've seen a lot. But having a crowd of 200 people, minus some bartenders and stuff like that, be literally melted by what we can assume there's some sort of sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid or something like hydrochloric. No, sulfuric is the stuff that melts people, or toxic waste like in RoboCop.
Yep, RoboCop.
I think it was more
toxic
along.
waste was like a big thing in the 80s.
I think it was more
toxic
along
waste,
that.
quicksand, and grappling hooks.
Yeah, toxic waste everywhere in the 80s. But in any regard, I mean, a really interesting episode. When it kind of confirmed for us that I forget Carla, her character is death. She is just
Verna.
Verna, excuse me. Call Carla her real name.
Same thing.
Verna, she is death. Just a
Raven.
Just a different version of what we're normally used to seeing when it comes to representations of the Grim Reaper. But just an incredible show. A lot of family drama going on. A lot of very, very self-motivated behavior from everybody, all the way around, every family member. It was interesting to see the youngest brother go after his older brother's wife. Definitely a weird family kind of, screw you power move type thing. But after what the brother had said to him, I mean, it went back and forth, right? Like he would have known better than to behave like that in some sort of official meeting with a legal team, but then for his brother to say that to him about, his mom, blackjack dealer, so he wanted to come back. But I think it, it showed some connections. The older brother that he, was asking for his party hookup friends, they seemed like their relationship was okay. And the older brother actually, gave him kind of this, this confident speech, Leo gave him this, like this pep talk. So it doesn't seem like everybody in the family, is necessarily hates each other, but not a lot of. The only one that seems to be level-headed out of all the family members is the granddaughter. Seems like she's just the normal one in the family. But a really solid episode. Visually, I mean, as disturbing as most anything you'll see on TV. Seeing a room full of people melted and some still breathing and. That was bad. But, I mean, as far as TV episodes go, I mean, another absolute home run for Mike Flanagan, and he just continues to suck you into this universe and really get you more and more invested.
Yeah, kudos. I'm assuming these are the writers. I'm assuming IMDb is correct. So, Mike, Emmy, way to write this one because, wow, you guys loaded this one up with a ton of dialogue. And that's, of course, how Mike typically writes his stuff anyway. I love that we're seeing the I'm going to call it the Mike Flanagan format of where the first episode is the world build, right? And then the next couple episodes after that is not a huge, I mean, it's a primary focus, right? But they still keep some components of the characters kind of involved a little bit.
It's nearly a bottle episode.
It's nearly a bottle episode. A bottle episode's good when it's done right. A bottle episode doesn't need to be Scott Gimple where, we're going to take one.
I feel bad as a reactor asking what a bottle episode is.
We'll tell you at a different time. We'll keep going with this.
The short version of bottle.
Short version of this, it's one character focus.
Okay, because I'm guessing there's other people who might not know what the term bottle episode means.
One character focus, just in case if you didn't know. And I mean, that's that real quick high level of it. There's probably more to it. But anyway, with this, the family definitely has some fetishes we've seen so far out of almost all of them. We've seen Tamerlane. No judging. Party scenes. Tamerlane. We saw hers now officially because they hinted towards it in the first one, was saying we canceled the girl.
Yeah.
So she's. I guess we could say watcher. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Leo, of course.
He's got
We
a
saw his-
reputation to uphold.
He's got a reputation to uphold. Either way, like Dave, like Oak said here, we see Verna is basically death.
Yep.
And I think whoever said, Andrew, I think it was you with your prediction in the first one. Death is coming for pretty much everyone. And it's great, though, that we saw that she gave him an out.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, being young and dumb kind of thing.
His ambition. He wants to throw the party.
So, I mean, overall, just fantastic writing. And the lawyer scene was the setup for this whole thing. Again, well done. I can't wait to see who the character focus is.
I can't wait till they show the young Roderick and Madeline talking with Verna, and they finally make the deal.
Yep.
Because that's obviously what it's got to be.
It has.
'Cause one, why is his
Answer
hand?
is-
Why is his
answer
hands?
is set on the
Why is
deal.
his hands all dirty? Because remember, he shows up at the bar, his hands are all dirty, and they're trying to lay low.
What did they
And
have
then they're
to
talking to Verna, and they have a toast and stuff. I'm wondering if they're gonna wait till like the way end and be like, so this is what started it all.
Yeah.
So with Mike Flanagan, he doesn't necessarily always wait till the last episode. So we'll probably get some answers before then.
Usually the second to last is the episode where they kind of, do the big reveal, and the last one they kind of put their knee.
Oh, okay.
Their
Put the bow on
Put
it.
the bow on it.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what, there's got to be some follow up to that nightclub scene. I
Well,
mean,
there better be.
So are they going to try to cover everything up, or what's going to happen? I mean,
Well, I think this is all taking place
Yeah,
over like a week.
It's so short.
How
Such
many-
a short
how many-
time.
How many
frame.
they?
I think it says like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, all six.
Or they
all the
find
kids.
200 people dead from acid burns in his old property, and then they do a little bit of investigating and find out that his son is the one who's guilty for it. And if they find out like what kind of party it was supposed to be, and then find out that his brother's wife was there. I mean,
Which we didn't see. I mean, we saw her walk away from the door, but I have to assume she's gone.
What is your rule, Dave?
But we didn't see it.
We also
don't
did
see it.
It looked like the doors were locked because we saw the other people pounding on the doors.
Yep.
Yeah, but they went through the one door that you could push.
Yeah, the back door.
They, not the sliding ones.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I
But
think
she
they
saw
would've-
which door they went.
I think they would have showed her being taken out if that was the case.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think they'd leave that one to chance.
Because every character that we've had some on-screen time with, they showed getting burned.
Oh yeah, and she's also not one of the siblings as well.
Yeah.
So
But she's not at the last funeral that we saw in the first episode where Roderick is there with the granddaughter.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much.
And we need to figure out how they took over Fortunato because the other guy was the one running it. They were just kind of,
they were on their way.
Maybe that's where they made
he
the
was
deal.
just kind of an underling, so maybe he made a deal with death, and that's why his hands are dirty. Maybe they had to 86 the guy. Who knows?
Yeah. Perry was the first one to go down.
Oh my
Unreal.
God.
And then we got that early start with Dupin in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was
he is
crazy too.
Yeah, he's been onto it forever.
He likes to go against the rules, so to speak, as we saw, just to get whatever he can. So, oh wow, 2 episodes in, and I'm still ready for more. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Don't go to those clubs.
Whatever you do,
no judgment.
no judgment.
For safety, I'm screaming that.